Because I'm like you pretty much, a clone.
Oh yeah,
you know. So I came up with, of course, James Brown, JB's, all of that,
yeah,
and Parliament and Slide. But I was so much of a clone where when I heard the Mothership Connection album,
yeah,
every day after school, I would come home and sit by the record player and
uh,
play it both sides. Where if I could play an instrument, I could play every instrument in every one of them songs on that album. I
yeah,
knew every tone, every hit, every everything, voices. And so that whole Funkadelic Parliament thing is like I want to give us a stage show. So when we're DJing, we got
yeah.
our grandchild of the mothership behind us.
Really? Let me see it.
Yes.
Can I see it? I want to see it.
I'm a can I
Oh,
email you some clips?
Yes, yes.
Oh
Email,
yeah, I
email.
do that. I do
Okay.
that.
All right.
Yeah. And I
you
got an exhaust system
you
in it where smoke come out.
we just can't get in it like George came out of it. So
Right.
we
Because it's
Yeah.
only 4'6" tall,
Yeah.
you know. So
I
because
would love to see that. You
I
know?
couldn't I couldn't get it in the truck to drive it to where I need to go. And it don't fly yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to shoot some of that Jamba juice into it. It'll fly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love to
Yeah.
see it. But it's a lot of people got into that movement, I call it, because it wasn't just a show. It was
It was a
and
movement.
it's a
Yeah.
band, but it was a movement with Bootsy Collins
Yep.
and the Horny Horns and the Funkadelic and Parliament, all that together. You ever see the show? So if you have seen the show, it would blow your mind.
You had
I was a I
to
was a kid when I first saw it,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. You may have heard of my daddy because him and George were good friends. My daddy, he
yeah.
named my daddy Dr. Jockenstein. He's wearing them big white glasses.
Yeah, yeah, I know him. I know him.
Oh,
What,
okay, that was
because I figured you ought to be in the show, but if you ever see that show, see that video that's out, Parliament Funkadelic Mothership lands in Houston, Texas on Halloween night. That was a
yep.
hell of a show.
ooh.
That was a show. If you see that
Uh,
video, it'll kind of give you an idea. But the atmosphere in the whole place was electric. Everybody was into that mood, and they just knew that people had come down from outer space, and it was Halloween. It was a big, big deal. I think
I'm,
that was the most exciting gig I ever had. I think
I'm
so.
sure because
Yeah,
it was mind blowing. I
yeah,
could I actually got to see it live when it was in St. Louis
Yep,
yeah.
me
back
too.
in I think it was
So,
back in 76.
yeah,
And
okay, yeah,
yeah, so I was there because it was LTD opened up,
okay,
and then Bootsy came on, Bootsy's
yeah.
Rubberband, and
Yeah,
then Parliament-Funkadelic, and
yeah,
Bryza Funkenstein was there, of course, Paulette. But
yeah,
that's when the mothership came across the room, and when it came behind the stage and came down, and it's this gigantic thing, and I don't smoke, but it was, they concerts be full of, so you probably getting contacts. I was
it's
16.
something
So,
I
but that was the most amazing thing I ever seen in my life in the show.
and you must have been a kid at the
I
time,
was
huh?
16.
16.
Yeah.
That's when I saw it in 1980.
Well, yeah, it
So
was watered down really, but in '76 it was wide open.
Yep.
It was it was happening.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I never forgot it. I can
yeah,
see it now.
yeah. That was the most exciting when I was there. Brothers Johnson opened, and
wow.
and then Boosie came on, and I played with Boosie. Me and Maceo and
Right.
Ricky Cush. We played with Boosie, and then we played with Parliament Funkadelic too. So we were
Mm-hmm.
there the whole time, and it was such a thrill to be in there. Because I couldn't do what George did. I couldn't be out front and wave my hand, you know.
Right.
But I could over there.
You can blow.
I could blow when time to blow.
I just want to know how y'all was wearing those big platform boots.
He didn't wear nothing.
Oh,
He
yeah,
didn't wear none of that.
Okay.
I was a suit.
Right. He always had a suit on. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I'm not wearing that.
No, I didn't know what to do, you know. They opened the trunk up and I see all that stuff in the trunk. I said, I can't wear none of this. Give me my suit. Let me put my band on, you know. Yeah.
Oh boy. So you
Yeah,
do
so
remember my late father. I appreciate that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that had to be
that's dope.
really, really interesting. Because when you left them, you went to play with somebody else, a couple other people.
Basie. Down Basie. Now,
Basie. You went back to your jazz roots.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, because you know, it got to be all of that funk gets to be a strain on your heart, you know.
Yeah.
So I just had it all I could take, you know. And so
Mm-hmm.
I had a chance to play with my big fan. I was a big fan of Count Basie from a child, you know, because it was the big band, and I always wanted to play the big band. You know, Ray Charles had a big band, and Duke Ellington had a big band, and Count Basie had the other big band, and I was a chance to play with him. I said, yes, I'll do it, you know. And that was a good gig too, but wasn't quite as exciting as Parliament-Funkadelic show, but it was exciting to me.